Hi everyone and welcome to my Hotel Campus Language Center. My name is Kim. In this video lesson, I'm going to discuss about question form. Some of you may not be aware of the correct order and find it challenging to make a question. So, I'm here to guide you for that. Let's get started. So let's start from the word statement. So what does statement mean? Statement gives information or expresses an opinion and doesn't need an answer. For example, I am a student. She is tired. I like vegetables. She is wearing a nice clothes. And lastly, they've been to Canada. Now, how about question? Question is used to find out information and needs to be answered. So let's say for example, so I am a student, so in question, it's just very easy. So the first verb is before the subject. So I am a student becomes am I a student? Next, she is tired. It becomes is she tired? Next one, do I like vegetables? Next, she is wearing a nice clothes. It becomes she wearing a nice clothes. And lastly, they've been to Canada. So it becomes have they been to Canada? Now let's have the question form rule using the auxiliary verbs. So let's have here the structure. We have the auxiliary verb plus the subject plus the main verb. And let's have here the examples. Do, were, have. So they are examples of auxiliary verbs. So let's have the sentences. Do you eat vegetables? Were they playing badminton? Have they gone home? Okay, now let's have the exception for the verb be. So examples of the verb be are, she, was or were. So in present and past simple tenses using the verb be as the main verb, you don't have an auxiliary verb. All you have is the verbs. So I have here an examples for the present simple. Are you my son's teacher? Am I right? Next, let's have the past simple. Was she happy? Were you thirsty? Were they invited for the wedding? So always remember for the exception, for the be verbs, you don't have to use the auxiliary verbs. Okay, now let's move on to do, does, and did questions. In present simple questions, we use do or does. Do for the plural subject, let's say for example, they, we, you. And if it's in the singular, or if it's singular, we have to use does. For example, she, he, it. So I have here an example sentence, and we have to change this one into a question. So, I like playing badminton. So, in making questions, we have to use do, since the subject is plural. So it becomes do I like playing badminton? So do is the verb and I is the subject. Next, Mary Rose loves to hang out with friends. Now, Mary Rose is only one person. So, in making question, we have to use does because it's only one. So, does she, or we can say does Mary Rose love to hang out with friends? To hang out with friends. Okay, now let's proceed to past simple question. For example, Mao worked at the fast food restaurant. So in the past form, whatever the subject you take, always use did. So let's have here, did Mao worked, it becomes worked. The fast food restaurant, fast food. Always remember, do or does for the present simple and did for the past simple. I guess that's all for today, guys. I hope to see you soon and thank you for watching. See you for our next videos. Bye bye.